In a warm little house, right at the edge of the woods, lived a fluffy white cat named Snowball. Snowball's favorite things were soft blankets, a saucer of warm milk, and watching the soft, silent snow fall outside his window. He was a very cozy cat. One winter morning, after stretching his paws, Snowball decided to step outside for a bit of fresh air. But as soon as he padded onto the porch, he noticed something very strange. The forest, usually just green and white, was glowing. A soft, magical light seemed to be coming from between the trees. Snowball purred to himself, his tail twitching with curiosity. That's new. He had to see what was causing this beautiful glow. Drawn by the mystery, Snowball followed the sparkling snowflakes that danced in the air, leading him into the trees. As he walked deeper, the forest transformed. The trees glittered as if they were made of crystal, and the snowflakes hung in the air, shimmering without ever falling to the ground. Even the snow under Snowball's paws felt different. It was warm and soft, not cold and crunchy. It was like walking on a cloud. Suddenly, a tiny, delicate bell chimed nearby. A small, glowing snow sprite appeared, hovering in the air. "Welcome," the sprite said in a voice like tinkling ice. "You've entered the Winter Wonder Forest." Snowball blinked, amazed. He had never seen anything like it. Soon, he started meeting the gentle creatures who lived in this enchanted place. There was Frosty the Fawn, who left delicate, icy footprints wherever he walked. He met Lumi the Snow Owl, whose magnificent wings sparkled with a stardust-like glitter every time she flew. And there were the tiny ice pixies, who giggled and zipped through the air, their laughter echoing like wind chimes. They all played together, laughing and sliding down snowy hills on large, smooth leaves. Snowball had never felt so happy and brave. He wasn't just a cozy house cat anymore. He was an adventurer in a magical forest. He chased the pixies, raced with Frosty, and listened to Lumi's wise stories about the stars. But just as they were having the most fun, the beautiful lights of the forest began to dim. The crystal trees lost their sparkle, and the warm snow started to feel a little chilly. A worried hush fell over the creatures. Lumi the Snow Owl flew down to Snowball's side. "The magic snow crystal is losing its glow," she explained, her voice low. "It's the heart of our forest. If its light fades completely, the Winter Wonder Forest will disappear forever." Hearing this, Snowball's brave heart swelled. He couldn't let this beautiful place and his new friends vanish. He stepped forward, his little white chest puffed out. "I want to help," he declared. The creatures showed him the way. Snowball followed a faint trail of icy stars that led him to a hidden, frozen clearing. There, in the very center, stood a giant snow crystal. But it wasn't glowing. It was dull and cracked, its magic almost gone. Snowball felt a pang of sadness seeing it so weak. He walked up to it slowly and, with all the warmth in his little body, he gently touched the crystal with his paw. He thought about his friends, the fun they'd had, and how much he wanted to save their home. Instantly, a warm light pulsed from where his paw touched the stone. The combination of his kindness and his courage began to mend the crystal. The cracks sealed up, and a brilliant, powerful glow erupted from its core, spreading throughout the clearing and into the forest. The light filled every corner, making everything brighter than before. The Winter Wonder Forest sparkled with life once again. "Thank you, Snowball," his friends cheered, their voices full of joy and relief. Frosty nuzzled his head against Snowball, and the ice pixies danced around him in a celebration of light. As the sun began to rise, painting the sky with colors of pink and orange, Snowball found himself back at the edge of the woods, standing right by his own little house. The forest looked normal again. Was it all just a dream? He wondered. But then, he felt a tiny tickle on his face. A single, glowing snowflake rested gently on his whisker before melting away. Snowball smiled. The magic was real, and he would always carry the memory of the Winter Wonder Forest in his heart. Thank you so much for watching this magical adventure. If you enjoyed Snowball's story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more enchanting tales. See you next time.